Ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, it's John, also known as Magnum, here in Somerset, Kentucky. Uh, I ain't done a whole lot of reviews in a while. I'm not sure why. I know it's not the burnout on doing the reviews. I think just right now everybody's got so much going on. We're concentrating on everything else rather than, shall we say, just doing a review. This is a partial list of one day of the people I subscribe to. Now, number one, I'm going to apologize. Normally, I turn the phones off, so no interruptions. Of course, something's going to do it anyway. Let me turn the volume down on the computer right now. But I'm expecting a phone call or two. I just thought I'd do another little shootout bull session. Hope it's okay with you. I ain't forgot you. It just, I guess everybody's got enough on their mind right now with everything going on. Just camera again. It might be a little more square, but still ain't perfect. But anything I ever take never is anyway. But this is partial one day, and I can go back for. I am trying to catch up, even though I am off work right now. But now, if I zoom over here at the other side, I've done this once before. It's been a while, and I've gained a whole lot of friends since then. Um, I'm going to come over here, say just a few names. And the rain's moving again. The door's open. I hope you don't mind the rain, so maybe you don't like my water fountain, but okay. Yankee in the South. They do a lot of reviews down there around Pigeon Forge, Gatlinburg, Sevierville area. Uh, Venture Frank and Tina. They are a mixed bag of information. Very good. Mr. A.J. Ballman, Alduin Hearth. I've not heard from him in a while. Little older. Stefan, over in Austria. Thank you. I'm glad you still call and check on me and message me. I ain't mentioned your name in a while. Mr. Allright Eeyore. We know who that is. He's a new upcomer. Animal Free MRE. They've been here a while, Ben and Candy. Oh, don't you love it when the sirens come through? It'll cut off in 2 seconds. There's an intersection over here west of my house, and if it's a bad wreck, you can count it from the time I hear the sirens. It'll cut off in 2 minutes. Now, if more sirens come along, that means it's a bad wreck, and that is a bad intersection. Thank you for opening the door, Jack, making it, or Ace, excuse me, making it even louder. Animal Free MRE. And it's Canada. He's hard to explain. He has his own inside terrarium for ants, although he has had a little bit of luck going south here lately. What I'm showing over here, wait a minute, I'm on adjust camera where I can see, and I show you. Okay, that's a little easier. I can read now. Stump Bushcraft, Glenn, thank you. I've won some things from him in the past. I ain't got together with him, but I think I might have won something about a week or so ago. Another fire starter and a knife sharpener and a few other useful things. Scary West, I ain't heard from him in a while. Best food reviews. That is the Andrew Zimmern of internet. He will go to every country and eat everything that, well, some of y'all was worried about the scorpion rations and a few other things like that. That's the least you've got to worry about. More power to the scorpions. Big Joe's Rations Review. Black Dog Survival School. Now, you know who that is. Now, he don't keep this post up too much, but that's, that's Bob up at MRA Nation. But I did watch him before I went to the MRA Nation. Miss Blind Fox. Blind Fox. I'm trying to talk too fast. I'm getting tore up. South Africa. Bob Gaskin. Now, that is Black Dog Bob. also MRE, also Minotaur, and a few other corporate investigations. Mr. B. Temple, Mr. CT, artist formerly known as Canadian Trucker. I understand you've got a little bit of change going on in your life. I would like to hear a little bit more about that and figure out more. Miss Candy, that's the better half of Animal Free. Cortex Rations, Country Girl, MRE, ain't heard from her in a while. Cody 238, he's a local feller that does outdoor survival, canoeing, fire starting, and so forth. Crombat Rations, we don't have to mention them. God bless you all. Thank you for putting up with me. Simon, I've not heard from him in a while. Of course, I've not been into any of the live streams for a while. Dave's Diversions, Dave's 45 Auto, you know Dave. Mr. David Bracken, I'm sure you all know him. David Lynn, Delicious, Peter, over in Poland. Demolition Ranch, they do a lot of ammunition, firearms, and so forth. Then Niece Hamilton, she's also a very, very good supporter of any live stream or any reviewers here. God bless her heart. Sorry, I've not had more of a chance to talk to you. Mr. Dennis, I enjoy your short clips, and you did have a long clip with a very good visitor the other day. I had to fast forward through it. I did not miss or did not catch the live one, so I caught up through it. Doing it cheap. Mr. Dub C, very new, upcomer. Dub is posting more now than what most of us have in the last 10 years. World War II Magnet Hunters, he carbs outdoor. You know who that is. That's Mr. Fernbark's friend. Estee, Elandel from the land of the South. I've not heard from him in a while. I may have missed his reviews. I'm still trying to catch up. Any made in Japan. Not all of her items I enjoy, but I do admit a lot of them are interesting. Mr. Fireball Fred, Flanker Tanker. I hope them models are going good. I hope you got at least one P-51 Mustang over there you can show me sometime. Food Network, Foreign MRE. I'm just going to scroll it up again. Foreign MRE, Miss Art and Nina. God bless you souls for putting up with me for this many years. You've helped me out more than one occasion. I try to show your sport coffee mug and anything else I've got from you. Of course, I've eaten most of your meals up now. I've got a whole bunch more meals. I'll go into that in a minute. Forgotten Weapons. That's Steve Ian. Or Ian. If you ever want to know about a gun, how it was designed, what year it come from, whatever, go look at Ian at Forgotten Weapons. Fred Thorne, Brother Fred. Order of the Sleepless Night will now assume its own. Furious Pete. His story is a long one. I'll make it short. He was a competitive eater. He had some health issues. He's come back and healthier than ever. Mr. Glenn Patton. Jim Survival, I've not seen him post for a while. G. Schultz and Gundog, both of them right there together. Them two plus Mr. Kiwi got me interested in this odd hobby of ours. Mr. Herbert Omdorf, Germany, God bless. Hickok 45. Now he's down from Tennessee, and he's another one. If you want to look at a weapon, you look up Hickok 45. He'll show you how it works, how it shoots, and everything else. History Channel, History Savior. I still owe you some. I'm sorry about that. Hollywood Graveyard. If you want to know where your favorite movie stars have been buried, check that up. Also, if you like acapella singing, Home Free. I'm into pain. No, it's not sadomasochistic. He's a reviewer in Range TV, also guns, Iraqi Veteran, 888 Guns, Iridium 242, Survival, occasional ration, Iron Mike. I ain't seen him in a while. Iron Warning Rations. He's more guns, but he'll throw some other stuff in. Jordan, J&K Noob, or Newbie. You said I could pronounce it either way. Mr. Jason Planchette, J1981. JDS Hillbilly, I ain't seen yours in a while. I know you've got one or two long ones posted, but I'm looking at the short ones posted before I get to the long ones. I'm sorry, I am behind. Cherry Michelet Pro Shooter, more record holders from pistol, shotgun, and rifle than any other person on the continent that I'm aware of. Mr. Jesse Michael, J Man Time. I've not seen him in a while. Jesse, I know you still post. Saw you had a visitor as well. Jorg, Celeste, thank you for all the stuff you sent me from down Canada. Most of the drinks have been done. Not all on screen, but I have all the packages, and I will show them in a future show. Mr. Carl P. Miss Kaylin, yours again. I try to fast forward through. I'm going for the shorter rations now more than the long ones. I'm sorry, it takes a while to catch up on them long rations. Most of the people these days, it's hard. If you can keep them entertained for 30 minutes, you're doing good. And I tend to run over that on more than one occasion. Kevin Letterman, Cast Iron Stomach. Kim Hagen, Kiwi Dude. He's still off grid, trust me. He's alive and kicking. Although I've not had a return call from him in a couple of months. But Laura Cross, that's all the two brothers, Cross brothers. That's mom to two teenagers, or well, now they're definitely not teenagers. At least one of them's not. Luke Corner over in Aussie. Mad Dog, Georgia. Margaritaville. That needs no explanation. You know, I'm a Buff fan, and any live show or any tape show I'll do. Miss Marilyn Skull, she shows up again. You're a sweetheart. You are a wonderful friend and benefactor to all of us here in this community. And Lord, I'd love to have a ooey gooey butter cake, but I'll get back to that later. Mr. Mark Kratz, Embretto. He's a new one I met in the last year. He does very good reviews. He has fun like me. He doesn't take it too serious. If you can enjoy a review, learn something from it, have a laugh, Mr. Barretto is absolutely happy. Meatloaf. Yeah, I'm old. Meatloaf is still one of my favorite singers. Michael Green Reviews. Lester England. Mick. Good day, mate. I catch up to yours as soon as I possibly can. I still use your cup. I still use your coaster. I got two on Michael. Oh, I forgot. He put another channel, not just for reviews. It's kind of like Tracy does, and some of the others. They've got one or two different channels. They decide to post what they want to. Mr. Mickey Joe. You got one long one on there. I ain't caught up with you. I think that's the only one I've missed. Moretti Outdoors, Moron Brothers, Kentucky. If you ain't from the South, you don't know the Moron Brothers. But if you want some good country humor, want it to be clean, and maybe a little bit of religion somewhere towards the end, go for it. You will love the Moron Brothers. Mr. Browning, 1911. I'm not talking to you in 100 years. MRE Nation. Well, we know who that is. Mr. Murray Barber. He's a new one I've subscribed to. I will butcher this word. Nashmaglenski blog. Well, that's Peter. That's delicious. Okay. He does this. He does not put translations in. He shows a lot of the scenery over there and a lot of the food. You have to interpret in what you go from. Mr. Nathan's MRE. He put a new one up this week. It's first one in a long time. He's like me. He's probably got other stuff on his mind. Nim's MRE. I've not heard from her in a while. Miss Nina R. That is Nina Ross. Same as the one below it. Nina Ross Business Solution. That is Miss Nina of Art and Nina at FordMRE.com. Again, Art and Nina both are sweethearts. Utmost respect for both with what they have been through over the last few years and what they're going through now. No east too far. He's not posting in a while. He's between Philippines and China, so they may have other stuff going on. Old Mate Drop Bear, he dropped off Facebook. I know you can still get him on other places. I've not been lucky enough to. I've had some friends over in Aussie land to try to let him know I'm still thinking about him, asking about him. Mr. Old Smoky. Well, I never could get to all the live streams. However, right now, the your show on History Channel, you and your buddy, is on automatic tape every episode. I am watching and I have enjoyed everything from the Cracker Jacks all the way back to, oh Lord, I think one of them was oh Lord, not the R2D, C3PO serial. I watched everyone, enjoyed greatly. I love the finds you find. I hope to find you something to send someday that you can show on the show. Outdoor Tactical, Vasily and Dennis, Russia. They are busy like the rest of us. I ain't seen them for a while. I ain't forgot them. Um, that country has some of the most beautiful scenery I have ever seen in my entire life. I said that every show I watch. Mr. Paul B., I'm not going to butcher your name. I've done tried it too many times. Mr. Canada. Uh, he's up in Canada. I've got a bunch of good friends up in Canada. Paul, high respects. Great jobs on everything after your return. Next one's Mr. Paulie. Paulie's not with us. I do keep touch with his families, not as much as I should. Talking about Canada again. Pine Tree Outdoors, Brother Doug and his buddy. Watch. They are a hoot. They got good food. They've got, you can't beat it. Pixel Rations. I've not seen him for a while. He's got another channel. I cannot find it immediately. I may run across it later. Randomly Traceley, you know who that is. Ration Peter. Okay, that's the other Pixel Rations. Mr. R.C. Gusto. He was there for a while, and like the rest of us, he got busy for a while. He come back, and he's kindly dropped out of the loop, much like I have. Ray Dust Reviews, Double R. New upcomer. If I could only think as fast as he talks. My gosh. Remy. Renee. I don't have to explain Renee. Everybody knows Renee. Sweetheart. One of the best friends I've met in this community. Of course, the fact she lives in the same state does help out somewhat. We've met on occasion, and as far as I know, had a pretty good time most of the time. Mr. Richard Smith, Rob Akers. I ain't heard from Rob in a while. I see your posts on Facebook, but not a review. Rob Hoffman, I've not heard from you in a while. Rod Zimmerman, the Z-Man. He's a local radio announcer here at our local town in Somerset, Kentucky. Now, on occasion, you may think I fall back into a radio announcer's voice. This was due to his tutelage back earlier years. Rest time, I'm going to sound like Barney Fife. Safety optional. You know whose friend that is. Sam, I saw you do a little bit the last little while, but I think you like the rest of it. You just got your hands full. I think we all do. Samurai Ration Scotsman, 1984. Brother Barry. I do keep up with you on Facebook. One of these days, I'm sure we'll get to do a review together. Mr. Shalker, another Southern boy. Shovelhead. Oh, Shalker, I still use your knife in the reviews. Shovelhead, he's Canadian, but I don't hold him against him. You talk about some of the best cast iron cooking, that what you can find, he's got it. He's got his fur babies and his feather babies right with him. Simon Bloke in the Woods, you know whose friend that is. Sleepy Dog Construction, that's Art. Smart Facts. Mr. Smitty, another Canadian. Oh, you ain't too bad for being up north. Steve, 1989, MRE Info. I don't think anybody needs to say who Brother Steve is. Him and Smokey are one of the first two that ever sent me anything when I come back to this hobby. Steve Jacko, not seen in a while. Sticky Fingers. I've not heard from him in a while. Not since 1st of April. He had an April Fool's thing, which we all used to do, but I don't know, it's kind of hard to finds humor these days. Tactical Crow, that's part of Combat Ration, Tech Zone, Terrence Malaring, that's a gun show. Magnus, Mr. Magnus, over in Sweden, uh, still messages me, and I have received calls from him on occasion. Him and me got confused because we come out about the same time, and my nickname was Magnum. His was Magnus. And we got confused on that and started talking. We've had a very good friendship ever since. Reaper Files, let's see, Mr. Tracy Phillips. We all know Tracy. God bless you all. Thanks for all the help. Hope the Ponderosa's holding up good. Like I said, I opened the door here. We got rain again. 2 weeks ago, a week ago, I had snow. Traversing Food, Mr. Steve. Received many gifts from him over the years, and a very good soul, very honest, good conversation. Time of time, I've not heard from them. Two brothers, that goes back to the Cross family a while ago. Piper, that's also Matt. Very good soul. I've met him the last year. He has very good reviews, been very good to sharing his wealth with everybody else. Mr. Fernbark. Oh boy. I still cannot get the small things of the Dill Pickle Moonshine I'm wanting to send you. I can get a whole quart, but I don't know if you want it or not. So we'll just have to figure from that. I get some of the small bottles, I'll see what I can do. But anyway, this is Shoot the Bull session. I'm going to charge the battery. I'm going to try to do a review. I'm sorry, right now, I honestly do not think it's burnout. It's just everybody is so stressed right now. There's so much going on in the world and in life. It's hard to focus. I have meals here to do. I have meals here I want to do. I am not as motivated as I once was to do this. I don't know if this makes any sense to any of the reviewers. I know many reviewers, me before, we've also had burnout. Hello? There we are. Okay, we've had burnout, we've had everything. It's not it. It's just so much going on. It's hard to find humor in life. And I try my best to find humor in life. I want to make somebody laugh. I want to teach them something, but I also want to let them have a little bit of fun. And I do not want to do like some of these people do on the reviews, just sound monotone. This is a pack of crackers. This is expired cheese. That ain't how I want to do it. When I want to come back on, I want to have a little bit of fun. I want to brighten somebody's day. And I really ain't got a good excuse why I can't do it right now, unless it's in my own subconscious and in my own mind. I'm going to have some stuff put up. I'm going to go back with some of the simple stuff, go back to the basics. I've got good meals here. I've got great meals here. I've still got a 24-hour Russian from Tracy. I've got all kinds of stuff from Black Dog Bob up there at MRE Nation. Renee gave me a bunch of stuff, and that's not counting the ones I had left, which at that time were very few. But I have a veritable sampler here. It just, I can't. The want to is not here right now. Give me some support. Just tell me, lighten up. Let life deal with itself. Have some fun. If someone thinks I'm making fun of a bad situation, I'm not. I take everything very seriously. But I do try to find the fun in life. I don't try to blow everything out of exaggeration, which I'm not saying some have. And we may not even know the whole, we may just see the tip of the iceberg. I don't know. But I'm really having hard times just trying to come online, have some fun, and just cut up like I always do. So just bear with me. That's all I'm asking you. I've got meals here. Um, Send me a letter. Send me something says, John, get off your sorry ass, get back on, start posting, have some fun. We'll have some fun with you. That Send that in the messages. Email, Facebook. Most of you know which one, what all of them are. If you don't, I'll be glad to share it with you. Just, I'm really, really trying. It's hard for me to get motivated right now. That's a sad thing to say, because I'm usually a motivated person and try to keep everything on the bright side. But, like I said, this is just the tip of the iceberg tonight. I'm going to, I moved the keyboard. Don't make no difference because I didn't change it from the monitor. Just seriously, have fun. Whatever you do. I am so far behind, even though I've been off work since March 21st. March 24th. I'm still having trouble catching up. Here comes the rain again. I'm going to get off here. I ain't forgot you. Just be patient with me. That's all I'm asking you. I don't think that's too much to ask. So, hey, y'all be safe. Peace. John Magnum. Love each and every one of you. Let's try to support each other through this time, whether we feel like posting or not. And so far, each and every one of you have always sent me a good word. Just try to keep my head above water. And I think I need that right now. I don't know if you do. If you do, you let me know. And I will send you words of praise. I will try to make you laugh. I will tell you some of the oldest, corniest, funniest jokes, just like Dennis does down there in Texas. But odds are, anything I've heard, you've probably done heard at least once or twice. So, hey, Somerset, Kentucky, John Magnum. I'm saying peace. Bear with me. I'll get back in the swing of things. I've got time to, but it's hard to get motivated right now. I don't know how many of y'all can understand that or don't, but it's difficult times. Just support each other. Let's just keep on going and do the best we can. I don't think we can ask anything else from the human race. I could be wrong, but right now I'd settle for that. I hope this little message here finds you all healthy, you and yours. Peace and prayers. It's John. You name me, holler. Like I said, there's multiple ways to get hold of me, and if you don't know how to, I'll sure send you a link. Y'all be safe. Y'all take care now. Bye.